He missed my snipe, and he was gonna he found me.
You're becoming what you hate. All right.
What do you do?
Take
Point blank range?
Yeah, try it again.
Shit on, kid. Up.
Jesus Christ, I'm fucking.
Yeah. Good champ.
I'm feeling pretty good.
20 cents kind of sucks.
Yeah, I just choked being in the spawn.
Hey, actually.
Alright boys, so as you can see, we got our beautiful Tundra absolutely finished in gold. The only thing left now is the Barrett 50 cal. I know I want to get diamond, I want to get it really fast, but the Barrett 50 cal is embarrassingly bad. I think it's kind of universally known at this point that it's the worst sniper, if not one of the worst guns in this entire game. And so I think I'm going to delay going for that. I would assume that that means they're going to buff it. So via that logic, why would I work with something now that's so incredibly bad when I can wait for it to be hopefully somewhat decent and hell, maybe even a good gun? Like, it's super slow and deals no damage, therefore it's the worst sniper. Like, clearly, by far, if you ask anyone that's used it, it is the worst sniper in this game. So, as you guys can see, this sniper is good. It's not as fast as the Pellington, but its damage is way more consistent. There's someone's... Okay, we got it. Come on. These snipers, man, I'm just saying, like, they're bad, but when you can use them right, they're a lot of fun and really satisfying to use. Like, it's complicated, right? Because it's like, they're clearly, like, statistically the worst snipers we've had in years, or ever, but there's something about them that makes hitting your shots just feel so cool. Like, it just feels so beefy and, like rewarding at the end of the day. It's way more rewarding than Modern Warfare sniping was, but it's much worse than Modern Warfare sniping was. Like, it's complicated. It's like a weird duality between, like, also every single gun functions completely differently. Like, the Pellington, I would class as more of a Martian rifle than anything, while this gun is more of like the AX-50. It's just very weird, man, but I like it. It's like a good weird. But yeah, so thoughts on the Tundra. The Tundra is slow, but it's not insanely slow. Like, you know, like the ADS speed isn't great, but it's still enough to get it done. You definitely cannot use this at close range like you can the Pellington. I mean, even then you can't even use the Pellington at close range. But I mean, like, super, you know, medium to close range, still not this gun's forte. But there are ways to work around that. I run a swap class personally between the two snipers. Because yeah, I mean, if you're a sniper, you like to use snipers and sniper classes and all that kind of stuff, and it's, you know, you don't want to have to pull out an SMG because that's not what you're playing the game for, even though that's what these devs would like you to do. But I mean, that's just my little side rant. But still, I mean, this gun is good. I mean, it feels really. This one is loud, and I like it. It's like a really loud, beefy sound, and I feel like the sound design can really make or break a sniper. Like, the Ballista would not be as iconic if it didn't have possibly the greatest sniper sound effect of all time. Same with the Intervention. Like, those two guns, their sound effects help to make the gun even more, you know, like, memorable. And I think the sound effects on these guns are good. They're not as good as the Ballista or Intervention, but they're still, like, they add to the character of the weapon in a good way. Gold camo looks great. Again, Diamond will be coming really, really soon. As soon as they buff this thing, which I'm hoping will be in the next week. I can get it done next weekend and then done with sniper. Well, I'll still be sniping, but you know what I mean. No more camos for snipers. Hello. Come on, I'm in their spawn. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Anyone else? Anyone else? Dude, that was on a roll and they just stopped coming. But yeah, I'm enjoying these things. I mean, like, they're good guns. It's just, initially I had a lot of problems with these guns because they were so incredibly slow. The attachments do a lot for it. Is it enough? No, absolutely not. But I mean, it's nothing that's going to, like, make the game unplayable for snipers. Originally, I was under the assumption that this year would basically be unplayable for quickscopers and people like that, but it's not. It's playable. It's just not enjoyable. Like, you know, you can have fun here and there. You can pop off here and there, but it's still just, you can't dominate like you could. Like, the best players would use snipers and dominate, not because snipers were overpowered, but because snipers were, you know, like, they were a tool to be mastered, and if you could master them, then they were stronger than everything else, because you are the best player with the best aim. That was the concept of snipers originally. That is not the concept in this game. The concept in this game is basically like, you can't, even, no matter how good you are, you will still get smacked by an SMG or AR. Like, if you have two equally skilled players, 10 out of 10 times, the sniper will lose to the SMG and AR player. Alright boys, so here's the class setup again, very similar to the Pellington. First thing we're gonna look at is the stock. Currently I'm using the, I was using this, the SARS combat stock, but I think I'm actually gonna stick with the marathon stock. That's the one that I prefer the most. Marathon stock gives you extra sprint and fire time. Again, with the most recent nerf to snipers, they nerfed the sprint and fire time again. So this is definitely necessary. Like, you kind of need that quick sprint to fire to get your gun up, get ready. If you're gonna no scope, if you're gonna ADS, like all that stuff, you still need to get it up quick. Second of all, we have the airborne elastic wrap, aim down sight speed, flinch resistance, and aim while going prone. I cannot stress how much the aim while going prone actually helps. Not for drop shotting, but when you lay down and you want to stand up, you can stay aim down sight, and it's so important. Like, I completely underestimated how important it was until it was gone. Like, I could do that throughout all of Modern Warfare. Now that it's gone, I completely understand why this wrap is necessary. The aim down sight speed and flinch resistance is unparalleled to everything else, so you're definitely going to want to run this. It does decrease the sprint to fire, so again, that's why we're using the marathon stock or whatever it's called. And the shooting move speed doesn't really matter. I mean, as long as you're a quick sniper, you're not going to be really walking around while shooting. Following that, 7-round mag. I mean, you guys know what it is. If you're not running the 7-round mag, there's really no reason to be sniping, because the 7-round mag is really necessary with the amount of hit markers you get, and it doesn't really decrease anything other than, I think, reload quickness, so it's not a big deal at all. Plus, you're going to need the 7-round mag if you're running the Tiger Team barrel. So the Tiger Team barrel is the other thing I run. Gives you extra damage, fire rate, and bullet velocity. It subtracts from your magazine ammo capacity, causing you, so like if you got a 5-round mag, to go from 5 to 4. If you got a 7-round mag, though, you go from 7 to 6. I would say 6 is much more consistent than 4 bullets in your clip. Following that, it has a decrease to your max starting ammo. Not a big deal. I mean, you'll still have 3 clips in it, and that's honestly enough for like 24 bodies. And if you got a good secondary, you're chilling. You can get a nuclear with this thing all you want. It also subtracts from your ammo capacity. It's the same thing as max starting ammo, so don't worry about that. And then my last thing that I use the Tiger Team Spotlight with 40% reveal distance, and again, it does decrease sprint to fire time. So again, that marathon stock is super useful for basically making all of this not matter in the grand scheme of things. But the reveal distance, I completely slept on at the start of this game. Like I said in my last video, it's actually super good. You can see people like on Cartel, for example, you know those bushes in the middle everyone hates. It's the only reason I don't like that map or choose not to play that map. With this, that doesn't really matter anymore. It actually works in your favor because you can see through those bushes and see like a red dot on top of their head. You can't see the person, but if you're a good sniper and you know where a red dot is and you know how to get it down to their body or upper chest, you can shoot people that you can't even see. It's absolutely insane. And I think it's a very good balancing thing because you can also see people from a further distance, giving you a better reaction time, right? So like, snipers are slow in this game, we all know this, but if you can see people from further out than you normally can, you can react faster than you normally can. So this is super important to your build. I recommend everyone use this. I know a lot of people have been running the SWAT 5mm laser, or sorry, not this one, the steady aim laser that increases your hip fire accuracy. That's my class setup. I'm rocking it on my main class with Pellington. So that's all I really got for you guys in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Go down to the description below if you guys want to see my Twitter, Mint Clan's Twitter, Mint Clan's YouTube channel. And yeah, drop a like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed. It's been Mint Mute, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.